Hey y'all, Jamie here with Gardens and Getaways. As you can see, my herb garden is going crazy. I keep talking about in all of my videos how I'm going to cut back my parsley and need to dehydrate it. So today, that's what I'm going to show you. So this is all the parsley in all its glory, kind of taken over. Got a lot going on here as summer's cranking up. The oregano's going crazy, the rosemary, got watermelon trailing off the side. The zinnias are getting ready to start popping, so I need to come in and just kind of cut back some of this parsley so it doesn't go to waste. All right, so I've got a basket here. I've got these little friskers. These things are awesome. I'm just gonna get in there and start chopping, really from the outer leaves, because it will grow more from the inner. And some of these outer leaves are kind of down here on the soil. They might not be that great, but I'll decide that once I get inside and get everything washed. You may have also seen some of my green stalk videos. I've got parsley tucked into one of the pockets of my green stalk. So I'm going to come through and thin this out a little bit too so it's not weighing so heavy on these green beans. Alright, that looks much better. And all of my parsley is the curled leaf parsley. I will definitely say, if you're not going to garden anything else, garden your herbs, grow your herbs. You can grow them in pots. And the amount of money that herbs cost is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this. All of this is from one of those little 4-packs that I bought at a farmer's market for like, I don't know, $2 or $3. If I were to buy dried herbs in the store, I'm going to pay for organic ones, you know, $5, $6, $7 for a little bitty jar. Wait till you see how much this turns into. So I just bring these to the sink, to my strainer, rinse them off real good. Now you may notice I did cut the stems off of these because you don't really need this part for the dehydrated parsley. What you want is the leaves, and the leaves are big enough to where they're not going to fall through my dehydrator cracks. So this is it, cut off, washed. I just put it on a towel to dry a little bit while I get the dehydrator set up, and look how much parsley we've already got. I cut off the stems and the yellow. I'll take these out to feed the chickens with, and I still have an entire jar of fresh parsley. I just stopped cutting because I don't think this is going to fit in my dehydrator. Also, you can use fresh parsley too in some dishes cooking with, so I'll just sit that over there with my fresh basil that I haven't used yet in some water, and maybe use that sometime this week for a meal. I cut just enough to fill this thing. You don't want it to be overfilled. You want to be able to have like some airflow in between the layers. Put the lid on, just cut it on. It'll blow, and then we'll swap out the layers. We'll kind of rotate them throughout the process. So about 12 hours later, after rotating these and it blowing, I can cut it off now. This parsley is nice and crunchy, so I will jar it all up. Alright, so I got the parsley all ground up. I got these little jars off Amazon that came with a funnel, so I will fill them up with all of this, and this will be Christmas gifts this year. That's 2 jars of fresh ground up parsley straight from the garden. That'll keep for a while.